Okay, it's time to sit down and do some work. This shouldn't be difficult. Right, okay. How too much information is rude? Nah. How not to be Nah. Should I? Nah, you know what? Let me just leave it. But it could be important. No. I'll leave it. You know what? I'll put this away. There's been so many times where I wanted to sit down, wanted to do a task, and I've said to myself, you know what? Yes, today is the day I'm going to do it. Somehow 20 or 30 minutes just flies by. When I think about it, it's a mixture of distractions and interruptions. It was death by a thousand cuts, and there's probably moments where you can relate to this. And a few years ago, I realized I was in a trap. I would instinctively just pick up my phone and find myself on Instagram. What? I didn't want that. I just wanted to check maybe my calendar or input some notes. And the way I see it now is that your attention is up for sale to the highest bidder. And yes, our lives are enhanced with this new digital wave, but with each wave comes its own complications. Complications that we need to work out all these new nuances. And it's like our minds are full. It's like we're drowning in all this information. It's information overload. And when we're in a state that we need to feel that we're constantly fed information, this keeps us in a state where we're constantly in a heightened state to receive that notification or alert. And it's ironic that these devices have actually been built to make our lives easier. And like with all this new technology, change happens so fast. And just like our attention, we may not have noticed that it's been slowly decreasing over time. And for the best part, it's like we need to pay attention to where our attention is going to. And I remember the moment where it became compulsive. It was almost entrancing, like I was being chained to something that I knew that wasn't necessarily good for me. Just like eating junk food, you know it's not good in that moment. And in the end, you just want to throw away your phone. And I think our attention is being hit from so many different angles. Back in like when I was young, I'm going to show my age a bit here, internet wasn't cheap and it was slow. Now it's fast, it's in your face and it's everywhere. And yes, having more information is a good thing, but the nature of the internet nowadays is like it's a reflection of what you're searching. And it could be just a big rabbit hole waiting to swallow you up. So breaking free from overstimulation requires some conscious effort. In order for you to reclaim your attention and your time, the first step is to recognizing the impact that it's currently having, and then setting yourself some type of boundaries. So it's almost like you need to go on some type of information fast. This will limit your distractions dramatically. And then from there, whatever you decide to consume, make sure those sources of information are good sources of nutrition for the mind. Just like looking at a packet from a piece of food, you're trying to figure out whether this information is good or bad for you. Are you going to benefit from it, or are you just going to be the same? And there's all types of information out there, which makes it difficult to decide which is which. You really want to decide what is quality over quantity. So it's the articles that you read, the news that you watch, the people who you listen to. I mean, I know I've gone on about the internet, but there are other sources of information out there that are just as bad in terms of trying to get your attention. I think it's very easy to get caught up into listening to that person, listening to this person, and trying to take everyone's advice. It just doesn't work that way. You can't implement everything. You need to choose a few sources from information who you may feel a connection to, and then just take it from there. You know, it's like going down to the basics sometimes. You're just whittling it down just to a few. So here's the steps. Seek out quality information. Cut out junk information. Start practicing habits that require longer attention spans. When you seek out quality information, it's helpful to your day-to-day life. And these are more than likely going to be important lessons that you can actually apply. And these types of content are usually in long form, whether you're listening to podcasts, watching a documentary, or reading a book. And when you're cutting out junk information, it's going to be difficult. It's just going to be like trying to give up sugar, because when you consume junk information, it's easy, it's somewhat stimulating, and it makes you want to go in for more. It has all the attributes to get you hooked, and due to its addictive nature, it's a distraction from reality. And we could be given into our distractions for many reasons. It could be stress, it could be that you just don't want to face what's in front of you and you're using it as a time waster. So I would say try to schedule distraction time. You might say this might be counterintuitive, but our brains ain't wired to be alert all the time. We need some downtime. So if you schedule in, when are you going to go on Instagram? Maybe it's 15 minutes on your lunch break. When are you going to watch entertainment? Maybe it's on a Sunday you sit down and watch a film. When are you going to reply to emails? Maybe it's going to be 20 minutes mid-morning. And you know it doesn't feel right when you start checking things the moment you get up. That's not how you want to start your day. So to round up, seek quality information. Cut out junk information. And start practicing habits that require long attention spans. In a world inundated with distractions and its demands, regaining some type of focus is actually a valuable skill nowadays. It's essential for personal growth or any type of productivity. The journey to reclaiming your attention is not just a momentary shift. It's about creating a lifestyle that aligns with your goals and your vision of what you truly want. Anyways guys, that brings me to the end. If you liked this video, please smash the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please comment below, and I'll see you guys in another one. Bye bye.